Hey guys, very good evening to you all. I'm Nina G here, live on CTV International Radio, and we do a show called On the Rise, and it's a great show that focuses on youth and art. We bring a guest normally that is young and relevant. Probably, probably you know them or you don't, and mostly it's a surprise. I'm glad that you're joining us today. And today we have a very special guest with us here, a very young and dominant young man by the name Shawnace. He is right from Sentin right here in Johannesburg. We are here to understand his music journey. I'm glad you would like this interview. Thank you. Good evening,
No,
Shawnace. How are
I would
you?
love to. I'm good, and yourself?
I'm great. I'm great. You're welcome to CTV International Radio
Thank you.
Station.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are honored to have you right on this platform. We understand you're a very young man. Is it true?
Yeah, still in that younging age, still kicking.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, guys, there you heard the man himself. So, he is right here with us today live. We're broadcasting live from Johannesburg. And look, this is something exciting in the music industry because here we're all about giving a platform to all the young ones who are just on the rise. People who are just making it in their music industry. They're very young, they're dominant, and they are relevant. So you get a lot of these interviews soon to come, and you will hear more about the artists and what they do, where they live, where you can get their music, everything you need to know. Yes. So I'm very happy and I'm so excited. Again, it's your girl Nina G right here on CTV International Radio Station. I am hosting Sean S right from Sentin, Johannesburg. Yes. So Mr. Sean S, can
Thank
you
you.
tell me who are
Thank you.
you?
Yeah. Well, my name is Sean Ace. Most people gotta pronounce that right, but I know it's very difficult for people to really pronounce. But originally I'm from Zim,
All right.
and I grew up in Zim, and then I just came to South Africa to pursue my music,
Awesome.
And yeah, I'm all about the music and the business, that's the main thing. Basically, and I'm 26 years old now, turning 26 years old this year.
Wow.
And Afro pop artist. I also rap sometimes, do vocals. And yeah, I'm young and upcoming, ready to take over the world and give the world the best I can, before my time is over on this planet. So I'm glad I'm here today, and I would like to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to really share with the public and to give me this platform to actually showcase myself and my talent. So thank you for that.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm glad our listeners are happy to have met you and are excited to be a part of this show right now. We are so happy to have you here
Thank you.
again.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So tell me more about this Afro-pop music you say.
Basically, I try to separate myself from a lot of people, because here in Africa, a lot of people are doing Afro pop. There's different kinds of Afro pop.
Mm-hmm.
There's this South Africa they call house.
Mm-hmm.
There's also called Afro pop house. And there's Amapiano is also called Afro pop. And then there's the Nigerian Ghanaian vibe, it's called Afro pop. And so as you take in each country, they have their own type of taste they call Afro pop, So with me, I like to call myself international Afropop, where I fuse my sound with a bit of international sound, to give it more ambience to the audience at a global scale. So that's how I define my sound. So yeah.
Awesome. That's wonderful. Um, so do you enjoy your own music?
I do enjoy my own music, but I don't really listen to myself a lot.
Okay.
I usually listen to myself when I'm in the making process.
All right.
But when I'm done making the song and it's ready to go out, I just put it up. I don't listen to it, maybe here and there, because too much of listening to myself, I you tend to cloud yourself. You don't really see where you need to adjust and improve. So rather, I listen to bigger artists that I look up to, and learn from them, and then come back to my craft again in the studio and just perfect and improve.
All right. Oh, that's wonderful. By the way, who inspires Sean S?
My inspiration comes from what some of the greatest artists that I've met in this world, like that have made it bigger in this world. Like, for instance, Michael Jackson. I can't really say I got inspired by his music precisely, but his work ethic, he was very determined, very feisty, very outgoing, I got inspired by that. And as a kid, generally, I was just into music and loving, music. Sometimes I could hear a song on radio, like, in the early 2000s, we really didn't have these smartphones we have nowadays. Just hear the song on radio once or twice and it sticks in my head, and I sing it all the time. So that's really how I got to drive myself. And then as it came to the early 2010s,
Yeah.
I started listening to Drake, and he inspired me, and he's a very, very driven guy.
Okay.
Most of my style and my approach is inspired by him. Eventually, I improve it and I spice it to make it more Sean Ace, and to have my own originality, but inspiration kind of draws from that.
Oh, great. So you had it right, guys. Inspiration is from a couple of artists right here. So I just wanted to know who inspires you right here in SA.
In South Africa, myself. Myself. I get inspired by myself.
Really?
Reason why I'm saying this is there are a lot of don't get it wrong. There's a lot of good musicians here in South Africa. A lot of them. I'm not gonna name drop on anybody. I'm not trying to sell anybody on this platform, but I can only pick a few that really have made it on a global scale. So since I'm trying to aim global scale, the majority of the South African artists, they're not really at that level yet. So my inspiration doesn't really originate from them, Yes, locally they're doing it big. I respect that, I support that, but internationally, I'm pretty sure we still have a massive gap to fill,
Wow, interesting.
Like the Nigerians, they're doing it very big, the Nigerians are killing it, shout out to them.
Okay, so you mean, by the way, in the whole essay, like, there's nobody doing it big. Probably this person can maybe not be into Afropop, you know what I mean? But probably they're doing something else, but they truly inspire you. I just want to know. I'm sure there's somebody, you know.
They're really doing it big, they're killing it. It's actually driving me to
Okay.
try some of the sound they're doing, but I don't want to run away from my sound, So I can say Uncle Waffles
Okay.
is killing it. Uncle Waffles is killing it. Casper is killing it. Casper.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I think I kind of get it now.
Kostatic is killing it.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
All right.
So I would like to work with the three I've mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
They're really doing it big, but I don't really wanna make the sound they're making, but I can feature on their sound or feature them on my sound, but because they're killing it locally and also on the international level. Yeah.
All right.
Internationally, I think nice to see. So I think maybe yeah.
Okay, so you don't play small games, you don't play local games, you are an international, on the rise artist.
No,
There's nothing wrong with that.
no. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm not saying I don't play small. These artists are not small. They're very big. But then I'm talking in terms of the international gap that we have. It's so massive that we really need to catch up down from here. The southern part of Africa really need to catch up with the world. You know what I mean? It's so big. But I feel like these guys, they're only focusing locally. They're not trying to expand their horizons, Hence why I'm saying like my aspirations internationally, they're not really drawn from them, But locally, yes, I really like what they do.
Okay, not a problem. So we're going to be right back. Now we know who Sean S is, who inspires Sean S. Wow, I'm so happy to have him on the platform. Look, I've been inspired myself just speaking to him and knowing who he is, who he aspires to be. It's a very great person that we're dealing with here. So maybe come in the next year or in the next few months, Sean S would have blown up. I just was on the internet lately, last week, was it last week? When I saw the young guys, they had to fill up a stadium. I was so impressed. So I thought of inviting him to TV International Anthem because I was like, wow, if the young guy is already blowing up in the space and they are so much into what we believe in and they are pushing towards the mark. It's so much inspiring. So I'll be back within a minute. We'll just take a short break. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome back to CTV International Radio Station, and I am Miniji right here on this platform with Sean Ace today, and we are just knowing his musical journey. He's on the rise, so he's doing big things already. So before I went to the break, I was speaking about him filling up the stadium. I just want to know, Sean, how did this come about, and if how many people were there? Like, what really transpired? What happened? Look, I was inspired myself. So I think our listeners would just want to know as well.
When we sold out the stadium, it was crazy because we planned it earlier on this year with my boys. Like, we want to do something, that can really help us grow, but in the same time we want to see how far is our reach, musically. So we sold out a couple of tickets with my boys, and
Wow.
we plan to do it somewhere in the west, and the tickets sold out, and the response was very huge. About 5,000 people came through.
Oh,
It wasn't a mega stadium; it was about
mm-hmm.
6,000 stadium seater,
Oh,
So 5,000 people came through, and 5,000 plus people came through, and it was sold out. The event was a success, and it was very overwhelming to actually see and realize that you can have so much people listening to your stuff and not knowing about it, and the more you say, now I want to do this, that's when you're like, wow, okay, people really love my what I do, so it's crazy. I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I was saying that there's nothing more fulfilling than getting an achievement of that sort. When people love your art and people respond to it. I mean, there's nothing more fulfilling because I've realized that as young artists, as far as young artists can push, it takes a whole lot of time for them to be accepted into their environment or into their country,
Yeah, true.
being accepted in the art industry. Look, if we listen to many people who have been trying to make it, they normally struggle a couple of years. So, when we hear this sort of thing from a very young guy and he's already blowing up, I mean, 5,000 people, this is very huge. If we look at it, it's very huge. And it's quite interesting because you mean the tickets were sold. How much were the tickets?
They're going for like 150, 200.
Oh,
So, yeah, we didn't really try to price them that much.
okay. No problem. We'll go again on a short break. Then I'll be back and we will get to know what kind of music Sean S sings. Then we'll be done for the day. Thank you. Awesome. So we are back right here on CTV National Radio. Um, we are all about giving the young people a platform, youth on the rise. So this evening we are with Sean S, a very dominant and young person right here in Samson Johannesburg. So we have spoken about what inspires Sean S. We have spoken about who he is. Hope you guys are learning and hearing a lot. Maybe you're on the rise and you're somewhere and you're listening to us today. I know you've been inspired. You just heard that you filled up the stadium right here in Johannesburg West. They filled the stadium up to 5,000. It's over 6,000. That is a great achievement. If you look at it. So we are very glad to have you right here on TTB International Radio. Shanes, how are you feeling with the interview already?
It's dope. It's dope. I love it. I love how it's giving me a platform to reach out to new audiences. Hopefully maybe they can come to my shows, or some of the artists that are listening, I can get to work with them in the future.
Awesome. I'm glad if you feel that way. So I just want to know, what are the challenges that you have come across?
Yeah, that's a lot. I can write a book on that.
Just brief me.
But basically, as an artist, it's very difficult. Firstly, financial. To fund yourself. Nobody really wanna put money on an artist that isn't blown up yet, because they're not sure about their money.
Mm-hmm.
And the lockdown, it's played a big role in the entertainment industry, especially dropping the sales and the gigs and all that. It's been hectic and crazy. The pandemic was a big step back, and also trying to reach out to people to sign in, and then really signing, and they were complaining about the budgets and whatever. Nobody was really trying to take a bet on us, on me. But I said, it's okay, I'll do it myself. Whoever wanna catch the train when it's moving, it's okay. But it's difficult to catch a moving car. Yeah. I can't hear you.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I was saying the thing is the problem of timing. You gotta have
You're really fading, eh?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. But I was saying, you need money to shoot your videos. You need money for 1, 2, 3. There are a lot of things that need money. I think everything in the music industry needs money. And what funders don't understand is that you need a funding. So probably that's what we are here for at CTB International FM. We never know who's listening. We have our own sponsors. We never know who's out there who's listening to us, and probably they can get sponsorship as a youth who is on the rise. This is what we're all about.
Yeah.
Because
money plays the important role in the music industry. You need to fund the artist. Like when an artist signs a record deal, they give them maybe 2-3 million. It doesn't necessarily mean they're giving him cash. No.
Mm-hmm.
That's just saying the work he's gonna do is gonna be covered by that 2-3 million, and then they'll get their profits, and the return of investment is very high, over the years as the years go by. So let's say you put $1 million on me. Don't expect your $1 million tomorrow. Return of investment is over time. Give me a year or two, get your money back, and profits, eat off royalties and all that stuff. So it's a never-ending source of income, stream of income. So a lot of people don't really understand that, and they don't really tend to fund artists because they only want to eat when an artist is already making noise in the street. But that's not the case. Once an artist is making noise in the street, they're never gonna sign that artist because he's making money on his own.
I do.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So these people who want to fund us, this is the perfect opportunity to fund us. You know, you can fundraise on us and put your 100,000 up. You know, 2, 3, 4 months. I can, if you put your 100,000 up, I can do a gig that I can make 100,000 in one night, and I can pay you back. You know, but most people don't really look at it in that way. So hopefully somebody who's listening, somebody who's gonna like my music and is willing to fund me can jump on board and we can work. You know?
Awesome, awesome. So I've seen challenges on artists, just like as Jonas is saying, guys. Like currently, what really touched my heart was Zahara. When I read the news, you know, we never know what is really true and what is not. But the media has this thing of getting through in artist armpits, you know, if I can say armpits, it's something that is very private that somebody is trying to keep upon, and then we forget that artists are also human beings, you know. Like lately, I had Sahara was about to lose her house, you know, which is something that is very bad, you know, if you look at it. So I think artists really need funding, and if this thing is not taken care of, they end up committing suicide and all these kind of things, bad things that happen because the pressure is too much. It's pretty too much in the industry, you know. So we really need to get everybody that can to support these young people. Okay, Shones, what is your latest song at the moment?
The latest song at the moment is "Give Me My Respect." Give Me My Respect. It's available on all platforms and all over other free websites as well. Quite made a buzz, you know. Yeah, Give Me My Respect. Sean Ace featuring Mike Vegason.
Okay, so Give Me My Respect, no problem. What transpired the song?
Basically, I was tired of people, you know, other artists talking, you know, talking slick on the internet, and you know, other celebrities trying to run their mouth because they think they're bigger. So I wrote the song in an effort to send a message to each and everyone, like, yo, give me my respect. You know, I've done a lot of things on my own without any funding or sponsors that you yourself did when you already had sponsors. I've done that without one. So it's that sort of thing, like, and they know once I get what they have, I'm gonna do it bigger, you know. So not trying to be egoistic, but I feel like it was a message that really needed to be sent, you know. So, and it did well received. 100K streams in 14 days,
wow.
Which was perfect, you know, for an upcoming artist. So yeah,
that's very good. You know, so are you getting the respect? So far, so good.
Yeah, the respect is coming my way. It's coming my way. It's coming my way. Like I said, recently, 2 weeks ago, we just sold out the stadium. So trust me, the respect is coming.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you also submitted a song to our station, which is "Touch You, Hold You." Interesting. This is for couples, right?
Yeah, it's for couples. It's for couples.
Okay. Can you tell me more about this song? I've been listening to the song. It's really I love the song personally. Can you just touch a line, sing a line from the song for us?
Well, okay. 2 o'clock in the morning, girl, I'm faded. At 2 o'clock in the morning, my body's racing. 2 shots of liquor got me blazing. At 2 cups of Henny got me faded. Basically, the song, I'm talking to a girl in the song, like I'm sending a message to a girl. Thank you. Much respect. Basically, I'm sending a message to a girl, like 2 o'clock in the morning, you know, everything goes down at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, I just took a couple of some shots, you know, and I'm really in the mood to vibe, you know, and it's a song for that vibe, you know. That's why it's a "Touch You, Hold You." It's
Yeah, there's a
for
lot of
the late
vibes
night
in the
vibes, you
song.
know.
Yeah, I really enjoyed listening
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the song, and I know our listeners will be happy to listen to the song. I don't know, can you hear the
Thank
song
you.
now?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Two o'clock in the morning, get up faded. At 2 o'clock in the morning, my body's racing. 2 shots of that liquor got me faded. At 2 o'clock, feeling amazing. Can you hold my hand? Can you understand? Can you ride a dance? Can your booty work? When I ask for pain, I'm pushing trends. I want more head and light of fans. When I get my head around it, and I know that kind of money, and I know the head is many, and I know this nigga's money. All these memories don't waste my time. I got a 50 citizen.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's a very lovely song, and I enjoyed listening to the song. So Shanae, we are going
Thank you.
to reach the end of our interview. This is episode 1, mind you. I'm going to invite you for another episode 2 in a couple of
Thank you, thank you,
months.
thank you. I'll be
I don't
looking
know
forward to that.
how long you can give
I'll
us
be
to
looking
just
forward to that.
yeah. I don't know how long you want me to give you so that we can come back to you, then we know more about your achievements, and people get to know more of what you have done, you know. Probably I can give you,
I'm gonna be releasing my EP called After Dark,
Oh,
and the song you just heard now is in my EP called After Dark. There's a deeper meaning to it. There's a lot of songs into it. I featured artists from Ghana, Nigeria, Botswana, Zimbabwe, South Africa. So it's a crazy project. It's an 8-track project, and it's got 2 sections. So I think give me about 2 months, and then I'll come back for another episode again with you guys, talking more about the EP, because I'll be dropping it next month.
Wow. You had it right there, guys. Wow. Yes, Jonas is getting the respect he deserves, just like his song. You say, "Give me respect," and you can get it on all media platforms. You know, you can catch the song. Also, you can get respect for yourself just by listening to the song. You understand? When there's that person who's trying to pull
Yeah.
you up, you know, you can listen to the song. Give me
Yeah.
respect. You know, yes, I really love the title, and I really love the message behind the song. So we're gonna catch you next again right on this platform after 2 whole months. Yeah, you heard it
Thank
right
you,
there.
thank you, thank
After
you.
2 whole months, and we're going to be interviewing him with his EP. Just on this weekend, we are going to drop Shaughnessy's performance on our live streams. You can catch them on Facebook, you can catch it on Instagram, you can catch us on all of our CTV International radio station pages. You can also watch it live on YouTube. Look, we are going to publicize it as much as we can so that it can be heard. You know, CTV International radio station, it's not only for South Africa. As you can hear from the name, it's an international radio. So we have a lot of people that are connected from different locations in the whole world. I mean, in the whole world. So Shaughnesy is going to get a platform to be listened to in the whole world. Look, he's on the rise already, and I'm sure that one of our CTV ambassadors would love to have Shaughnesy like in Kenya. You know, these are the things that we are looking for, you know, so that the young men can really blow up. You understand? So we
Thank you,
thank you
thank
for
you.
being right here on the show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for listening to the man. Thank you, Shaughnesy, for being here with us. I just want you to give words of encouragement.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, to the young people. I'm going to
Um,
sing your song again, and then after a few
okay,
minutes, I want you to give words of encouragement to any young person
okay,
who
no
is
problem.
listening. Like I've said before, CTB International, it's a platform for young people, right? Young people
Yes,
that
yes.
are on the rise. Look, if you look at CTB International on itself, we are about crushing the barriers. So we are crushing the barriers no matter what. Was there a barrier in your music industry? We are crushing it. We are popping out and we are rising with no effect. Right. So there are so many young people that want to hear what can they do, word of encouragement, motivation. What can they do? Where can they find you? Your social media platforms, your name on Instagram, your name on Facebook, your songs on YouTube. We're gonna be right back shortly, just after listening to his song.
Okay.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. 2 o'clock in the morning, get up faded. At 2 o'clock in the morning, my body's racing. 2 shots of that liquor got me faded. At 2 o'clock, feeling amazing. Can you hold my hand? Can you understand? Can your body dance? Can your booty work? When I ask for pain, I'm pushing trends. I want more head and light of fans. When I hit my head, I'm on it. And I know that kind of money. And I know that head is money. And I know this nigga's money. For these summaries, don't waste no time. I gotta flip the cities to the side. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. Can you hold my hand? Can you hold my hand? When you make some plans, can you fly away? And the Chanel, the Gucci bag, the pussy mine, I ain't gotta share. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. 2 o'clock in the morning got me fading. At 2 o'clock in the morning got me wasting. 2 shots of that liquor got me blazing. 2 cups of Henny got me blazing. 2 cups all night. She was in my car. Make love all night. Give me what you like. All night, you're mine. Baby girl, don't fight. Say all night, you're mine. Baby girl, don't fight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, Shannon. Thank you. The music is quite nice, you know. I just want to listen to it more, and I
Thank you.
believe our viewers can feel the same. This is very nice. It's different. It's got a kind of different taste. So yes, you can go ahead and give a word of wisdom.
I just want to say to the young and coming, keep on pushing, keep on doing what you're doing. Don't follow trends because she's gone.
I'm right here.
Um, I just want to say to the young and coming, like, keep doing what you're doing. Don't follow trends, because trends are like a wave. They just come, when the ocean is shaken, but then after that, they fade away. So you must always know your identity, stick to what you do best, stick to what you know best, and always jump on the trends like here and there, but don't make each and every trend as if you're always trying to follow it. It make you lose your identity as an individual. And don't give up. There's a lot of obstacles. There's a lot of closed doors that people don't want to open. Sometimes you gotta come in with a hammer and then destroy that door, until it opens up, or go and create your own. But always try to find a way to make things work, because eventually everything is gonna work out. And believe in yourself, because a lot of people will never believe in you. Your family might not believe in you. They might think you're not talented enough. Your friends might not even believe in you. But somewhere in the world, somewhere in the corner, somebody will believe in you, and somebody is gonna motivate you. Before you know it, there's a million people that believe in you. So just keep doing what you're doing.
True, very true. I'm taking the word for myself, and I hope all listeners are listening to this. This is a very influential word of advice. Thank you very much, Shanes, for having me right here on CTV International Radio FM. This is Nina G. I'll be signing off with Shanes' song, I'm Gonna Hold You. And thank you so much, Shanes, for tuning in. We love you so much. We're going to keep on getting headlines and also a lot of music from you so that we can put on our platform. I thank you for honoring our invite. We love you and God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Shots of that liquor got me fading. At 2 o'clock, feel like dancing. Can you hold my hand? Can you understand? Can you find the ladies? Can your booty work? When I ask for pain, I'm pushing trends. I want more head, a lot of fans. When I hit my head, I'm on it. And I know that kind of money. And I know that head is money. And I know this nigga's money. Rolling some memories, don't waste no time. I got a 50 feelings in the side. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. Can you hold my hand? Can you hold my hand? When you make some plans, can you fly away? The new Chanel, the Gucci bag, the pussy mine, I ain't gotta share. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. 2 o'clock in the morning got me fading. At 2 o'clock in the morning got me wasting. 2 shots of that liquor got me blazing. 2 cups of Henny got me lacing. At 2 cups all night, she was in my car. Make love all night, give me what you like. All night, you're mine. Baby girl, don't fight. Say all night, you're mine. Baby girl, don't fight. I just wanna hold you. I just wanna touch you. I just wanna make love to you tonight. I just wanna hold